Hello, and welcome back again. Today I would like to ask you a simple question. Have you ever been with anyone that made you feel calm immediately? Perhaps they didn't say much, or they didn't really try and impress anyone, but just being in their presence made you breathe a little bit easier. Your shoulders relaxed. Your thoughts became quieter. You felt safe. There's a beautiful passage in the stillness of light that says, you become a field of stillness that transforms. I have thought about those words many times. When I was younger, I believed that helping people always meant having the right answer. If someone was hurting, I wanted to fix it. If someone was struggling, I wanted to solve the problem. If someone was grieving, I was looking for words that would make them feel better. But people don't always need answers. Sometimes they just need a place where they can breathe. As a therapist, there were many occasions when I realized that the most important thing I could offer a person was not knowledge. It wasn't conversation. It was just my presence. A steady presence. A presence that quietly communicated, you are safe here. And then often something remarkable happens. The moment someone truly feels safe, they start breathing differently. The muscles in their face relaxed. Their shoulders dropped. The whole body seemed to remember something it had forgotten. I've often said that the body remembers, but I do think that the body remembers peace. Perhaps beneath all the tension, beneath all the worry, beneath all the ways we've learned to protect ourselves, there is still part of us that remembers what it feels like just to rest. When one person becomes deeply settled, it affects everyone around them. Have you noticed how one calm person can settle an anxious child? Or how one peaceful person can change the atmosphere of an entire room? Peace has a way of spreading. Not because it forces itself on anyone, but because the nervous system is constantly communicating. We influence each other far more than what we realize. Our breathing can influence others. Our facial expressions can do that. Our tone of voice has an influence. Even our pace can influence others. The body is constantly asking one question, and that is, am I safe? And we answer that question often without saying a single word. So that makes me wonder, what kind of atmosphere do I create when I enter a room? Do people feel hurried? Do they feel welcome? Or do they feel judged? Do they feel accepted? Do they leave me feeling anxious or more peaceful? I don't ask those questions to create guilt. I ask them because each one of us has the ability to become a source of peace in a world that so desperately needs it. Not by pretending that everything is perfect, not by avoiding difficult conversations, but by learning to remain centered even when life around us is unsettled. I've noticed something else. Peace isn't weakness. Sometimes People think that peaceful people are simply trying to avoid conflict. And I don't believe that's true. Real peace is incredibly strong. You can sit beside grief without running away. You can hear anger without becoming angry. It can remain kind, even when kindness isn't returned. And that takes tremendous courage. Perhaps that's why why peace is so transformative. It doesn't fight the darkness, it simply brings light. Darkness has no choice but to respond. So today I would like to offer you a small invitation. Before you leave your home, before you answer your telephone, just pause for a moment and take one slow breath. Place your attention on your heart and quietly ask yourself, may I bring peace into every space I enter today. You may never know how many lives are touched by that one simple intention. A smile may soften someone's difficult day. A patient conversation may restore hope. Your calm presence may become the very thing that that person needed to remember that they are not alone. Isn't that one of the greatest gifts we can give each other? Not perfection, not certainty, but peace. Thank you for spending these moments with me. Until next time, may your presence become a quiet blessing, and may your heart remain steady. And may the peace you cultivate within yourself ripple gently into the lives of everyone you meet.